Hey everybody, this is Kevin, your host for Kevin's Corner, real estate from a marketing perspective, and this is segment number 2 for episode 21. And this, everybody knows who this is. This is Nas Kary. She is a mortgage broker, loan officer.
Lender.
Tell everybody what you do and who you work for.
Okay, I think most of you already know I'm always here, and my name is Nas. I'm a mortgage officer, lender. I don't know, different name. I work with Loan Factory. We are broker, and I'm here with Kevin, and he's doing something there.
Well, the volume of your voice went up tenfold from the time when we started. So
Yeah, I get more excited, and then
she likes doing podcasts. So
yeah.
So tell everybody the Loan Factory. What is the Loan Factory? What does your company do?
Okay, Loan Factory is a broker, so it means that we work with different lender. Like we work with 100 lender. If they didn't add, I think I'm kind of correct. The good thing about being a broker, because I was working with a banker before, and then I switched it because I have more option. I can shop around. Everybody hear about shopping around. I can find the best product for my client.
So you have access. So someone comes to you and says, "Hey, I'd like to buy a house and I need to get a loan." You get their information and then you basically go find the best fit for them among hundreds of other lenders or banks that can lend them the money. Mm-hmm. So they don't have to just go to one, and if that bank says no or they don't like the offer they got, what your job is to find the best offer for them among all these different companies.
Yes, and that's a little bit funny because when I start working like with the client, and we get the pre-approval and we have the contract, and when they receive email from another name, and I have to explain to them, hey, I am Loan Factory, but your loan is going through like Rocket Mortgage. So because sometimes they are surprised, oh, what is this email from Rocket Mortgage? Oh, you said you're, and I have to explain that, yes, we are a broker, so
So you don't actually service the loan. You just get the loan, and then
Yes.
once the loan is gotten, whoever approves them, that's the company that's actually going to take over and service the loan.
Yes,
Awesome,
that's how.
awesome.
So it's for me, it's really better because we have access to different rate. I always have to. I can pick the better rate because when you work the other ways, so you only have one rate. But when you work with different lender, you can always pick. And some lenders they give us better options, better rate, and easier process. So that's when I pick the best one for each client.
And so, talked about a little bit about the different types of loans or programs that you have. You can help people that are first-time buyers. You can help people that are refinancing. You can help people that are VA.
Yes.
What kind of programs do you guys offer?
We have all the program, like we have FHA, conventional, VA loan, USDA, and one thing we have now that we really like it, especially in this market, it's kind of a little bit more difficult for some people to get approved, or they don't have enough saving because you have to pay for closing costs, you have to pay for down payment. So we have a new program, which I love it, for people that they are low income. I think in Texas is less than 67,000 a year, I guess, if I'm not wrong.
Less than how much?
67 a
Really?
year.
That's considered low income?
Yeah.
Well, in today's market, the economy,
It's it.
Yeah, okay.
Not low, medium income. Yeah. So yeah, that's my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
I'll edit that out.
Yes, please.
No, I won't.
So, and for a house less than 360,
But
they can buy with one person down payment.
360,000. You can get a decent house for 360,000, even
Yes,
in today's
you can.
market.
You
Awesome.
can still get the
Okay.
nice, and you just have to put 1% down, and the other 2% we put it as a grant, which is
Really?
yes, it's a grant.
It's
You
free
don't
money,
have
guys. Did you hear
yes,
that?
two
Free
percent.
money.
And another good thing is they don't have to pay insurance for their mortgage.
No
So
mortgage premium insurance. Really?
no, yes, so that's really big help because they lower the DTI.
Yeah.
Um,
What is the minimum credit score that you need to qualify for something like this?
is the 625.
Really?
Mhm.
What if I have a credit score of 817?
So you can get a better rate.
You're not going to make the whole down payment for me? Ah, man.
Okay, because you are okay. I pay you 1%.
You'll take that into
Yes, don't worry.
consideration?
Don't worry. You know I always take care of you.
I know. So tell everybody about Nas. How do you approach your business? How do you approach what you do? Someone comes up and says, "Hey, I need a loan. I'd like to talk to a loan officer." What's the first thing that you ask them?
I think this is good for everybody who want to buy a house to know that, because everybody think, okay, I'm gonna buy a house. The first thing they do, they go online, look for for their dream house, and they contact the real estate agent. So it's kind of it is another way, but usually they have to come to the lender to get the pre-approval, because no agent work with anybody without the pre-approval, because you
Not
might
pre-qualified, pre-approved. There is a
Yes.
difference.
Sometimes you think, because okay, the thing is, you think you make $10,000 a month, for example, so you can go buy a house with $9,000,
Payment.
monthly payment. No, you cannot.
That's a
Usually,
90% DTI. That's no way.
yes, usually what we just use 50% of your income. And this is if you don't have any other debt. So no agent, they're gonna waste their time and go around and without having that. So you need to get the first thing is get the pre-approval. So there are different ways to get it, but I always recommend to people to reach out to the lender that they trust, they know, somebody recommend them, and they get the pre-approval. And I think I always tell people, if you want to buy a house, plan it ahead. Plan it I think you need 2 years plan. Obviously, you have to have a good credit. You need definitely have a job, steady job. You cannot jump from this job to that job to that job. Some people, they come here, oh, you know what? I had a W-2 job and I just quit and start my own business and I want to buy a house.
Yeah, that doesn't work because there's no history there.
Yeah, I co-signed for my sister and if you want to buy a house, don't
And
co-sign.
what is the other thing that mortgage people always say? If you're looking to buy a house, don't open up any more lines of credit or take out any more loans on anything, not even a pack of gum,
Yes,
because you have to start all over again.
exactly. Because at the closing, they're going to check your credit again. So don't open up a new credit card. Don't have a big purchase. Don't buy a car for your daughter. Don't co-sign for anybody. Some people, they keep going nowadays they're shopping around. They just have many credit, checking over and over and over, and each of them have effect on your credit score. To keep your credit score good, always make sure you have your payment on time.
Yes.
If you're like me and you forget things, I always put it on auto pay.
We don't even want to get into that. That's a whole other podcast.
I know it is, just because I was talking to one borrower, and then we keep trying to help them with that, because we do the credit repair for free for our borrowers if their credit score is not good.
So if somebody wants to buy a house but they can't because of their credit, you have a way to help them fix that.
Yes,
Nice. Okay.
if they listen.
Who listens? But if they want to buy a house, they have to listen.
Yes, they have to. Buying a house is not an easy process. That there is something else that everybody should know, that you have to be prepare for it.
You have to
There is
be prepared, and you have to have patience.
exactly patient. There is no easy closing.
A lot of patience.
I
So-
wish it was. Every time I'm like, God, it's gonna be easy closing. Look, it's W2, good
Everything's
credit
right here.
score, everything.
Everything's right
But
there.
always underwriter find a way to give us a hard time. But we always, get through it.
That's what the title company's for.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I was gonna tell you. That title company always they are with us from the beginning. The moment we get the contract, it's very important to choose a good title company.
Stewart title.
Stewart title. Yeah, I honestly I love it. This is the reason I'm always here, and because I love Stewart company. They are very professional. They care about the borrower. They are always available.
We communicate. Communication is the number one thing that we
exactly.
do. You're not gonna typically gonna wonder where you're at in the closing process.
Exactly.
We update you guys on both sides of the contract every time you need to be notified. So very rarely does anybody ever say, "Well, I didn't know that," because we communicate very well with you. That's our number one trait. So. Tell everybody a little bit about how you market your business. And it's okay to talk about your partner and all that stuff. So you can give her a plug.
Yeah, whenever we come to the marketing, where I start. I start from my dear coach here.
No. I meant Shiva.
Shiva. Yeah, we both. You are coach for both of us.
I
You're
am,
coach.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So you help Shiva. You help me, and Shiva told me about you. So marketing. It is not easy these days. There's lots of competition out there, so you have to be consistent. And who am I to touch? You know better than me, but I'm trying to learn, and it's always something new.
So what are some of the things you do to market your business?
Okay, one is networking. So the other one is sponsoring events like C-Class at the Stewart title.
She's a social butterfly, by the way.
I love networking because I meet many people. Over the phone. I never do, honestly, many lenders, they just do the cold call. I never done it. Never. Because I want to make sure, I want to know people first. I want to see them. I want to see how they look. I want to see what's their personality. And the best way is networking events. I go to lots of networking events. And when you see people over and over, they get to know you. You don't need to push them. I think that's one of the best way. And the other one is sponsoring.
You sponsor a lot of my events.
C-Classes, many other events. I love that too because I get to know agent and I have the time to talk to them.
She's going to be at our bingo event
Yes.
next Thursday in Richmond. So if you're hearing this podcast and it hasn't been Thursday, we're doing a bingo in Richmond, and Nas is the mortgage sponsor.
I love it. I love being sponsored as a Stewart title. I think it's the only place I sponsor C-Class. It's just a Stewart title.
Well, I'm the only one that really teaches.
I'm very faithful.
No, she's great. You haven't talked about the one thing that you're famous for, though.
Oh, TikTok.
TikTok,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
By the way,
I
I
love
just put a
TikTok.
TikTok class on my calendar.
Oh, I'm gonna be there.
November 2nd.
I'm gonna be there. I
I'm not
love
teaching
it.
it. But I got somebody coming.
Oh,
in.
you're not teaching?
I don't do TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok.
No, you're
account.
too serious for
But I want to
TikTok.
take the class too, and sit through it, and maybe I will do a TikTok account.
Really?
But so November 2nd, TikTok class at Sugarland. But tell everybody about you and Shiva and the type of TikTok videos you do.
Oh, we usually, me and Shiva, we do many videos. One of them is TikTok, we do YouTube, we have educational videos there. We do that too. It's not just
Some
fun.
of them.
But I think there are lots of serious material out there that people wanted. If you just Google mortgage or, mortgage tips or anything. I think for many people, the easiest way to remember something is in a very short, funny way.
What's the number one way to market anything today?
Number one way
to market anything today?
I think Instagram.
No.
No? What is it? Google?
Video.
Videos.
Video.
Instagram is real too.
No.
No?
Video. And then you
Okay.
put it
See,
on Instagram
I still
or
need
Facebook.
to learn many
Okay.
things from
So yes, the number one way to market anything today is video. So
video.
so
But short video.
yes,
People
Not-
don't have the patience they had before.
they're not going to watch
You
a
know.
20-minute video.
Exactly, because they get bored. It's the world is different. Everybody is like running, and then people are very fast learner now for some reason.
Everybody's
and
busy.
Yeah, everybody's busy. They just want to learn something quick. Nobody like me to talk, for 1 hour to just tell them one simple thing, and then and TikTok is really has a big effect on
Yeah. Now, you can also do some videos like her and Shiva to where they're actually, I would call them like comedy reels. And they get a point across, but they do it in a way that makes you laugh. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Nas's TikTok or Instagram. And they're hilarious. Some of them are hilarious. I mean, she wears funny hats, got a cigar in her mouth. She looks like, Gangster or, Dragnet, the guy from Dragnet, and then Shiva's next to her and she's got glasses on and a notepad or something and just funny. So
yeah, you know why? One of the reason is this business is very stressful. It can be very stressful. Like when you start alone till you close it, it's just you sometimes the day closing, like 1 week before closing, I cannot I cannot rest much because I'm just so worried because everybody. So I think I for me especially, I need to laugh. I need to be fun to to be able to handle all those stress behind the scene that you guys don't see it.
yeah, and in this industry, you have to have fun. You have to do things to have fun because there is a lot of competition. But I've always said competition is a good thing because if you market yourself properly, which you do, and you do it consistently, you're going to differentiate yourself from your competition, which means it's not going to matter how many agents or how many mortgage companies are out there. You're going to get a niche. You're going to carve out a niche for you in the market. You're not going to be able to help every single person that wants real estate in the city. There's too many of them. So figure out what it is that you do. You do it what you do best, and promote it. Create your brand. Put yourself out there and just do it constantly. I mean, I'm on social media every day, 3-4 times a day, doing videos. I'm at networking events. You know how many people were at my happy hour last night? There was 100 agents showed up.
I missed it.
And so the more you do this, the more people walk up to me all the time. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? I have no idea who they are. But they know me because they've seen me on social media, or they come to one of my classes, or they see me doing something. That's when I know what I'm doing is I'm doing it properly. Okay? So if you're an agent or you're a mortgage lady like Nas here, just do something. Get out there. Differentiate yourself. Figure out what makes you tick and let everybody know. Because if you worry about what your competition's doing, then you've already lost. Don't care about what everybody else thinks. Do your own thing. Nas tells me all the time, I don't like my voice. She's the only person that I know that sounds like this. So she needs to capitalize on it. Record her voice and put it everywhere. But she's not there yet. So
yes. If you see my TikTok, I don't talk. I use other people's voices because I'm still not. He tried to push me. And if it wasn't because of Kevin, I wouldn't be here because I cannot stand my
when
voice,
I met her,
my face.
Getting here on a podcast would have been impossible.
But you have to overcome because in this business you have to be seen and you have to be heard. So, and then talking about networking, another thing is that Kevin mentioned it is which networking you go. Like why there is 100, how many people they were in your networking? Why? Because it's a good networking, consistent, good people coming, people get the chance to talk to each other. So whenever I go, I get some leads, I talk to new people.
You can learn about how people do their business. You get leads, you make connections with other people that can help you in your business. Just because there's 100 agents in the room, it doesn't mean that they can't help each other.
Yeah, everybody can.
No.
Yes. So in this business, we need inspector, we need lender, we need agent, we need credit repair, we need a title. Obviously, it's a title. Come on.
Well, you didn't mention it.
I'm sorry. Because I see you, I think I don't need to mention you.
I understand.
So that's the good thing about like store title. A monthly recharge, you said?
It's called the monthly.
So you can
real
meet
estate
different
recharge.
people from different, say that you need them, and then you get lots of new information. You always get update. So some networking I go just one time. I go and I never attend it because it's not very professional. Some of them turn to just a party. I don't like that one. But some of them, like Stuart Title, I always meet new people. I always get new information, and I love it.
So, as we wrap up the show, why don't you tell everybody how to get a hold of you?
Very easy. Just
Go slow. Her
Okay.
name is not Mike Smith, okay?
My name is Nasreen. Kevin called me Naz, and everybody called me Naz. That's just how he named. I think you named me.
Easy.
It's easy. Yes, my phone number is 832-572-8345. My email is Nasrin, Nasrin @loanfactory.com.
And where can they find you on social media? What social media platforms are you on?
Everything. So you can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Thread, LinkedIn, Twitter, which what they call it now, X.
X, yeah.
YouTube. Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Google My Business.
Google My Business. Yes, thank you for reminding me. That's the one Kevin reminded me too. I have to have it. And
everybody has to have it. And
Yeah.
what's the one thing about you, the Loan Factory, or the way you approach your business that you want everybody to know that watches this about why you're different than the next mortgage guy?
Okay. Because the first thing I think, and it's very important for the borrower, is the rate. We are very confident about the best rate we can give you. And if you have any loan estimate, if you went to any other lender, they give you any rate. If you come to us and we cannot beat that rate and give you a better one, we give you $1,000. Don't forget it. We are that confident. We give you $1,000 if we cannot beat your rate.
So you understand what that means, guys. You go to another mortgage company, they give you an offer. You take the offer to Nas. If she can't beat it, you can go back to that other lender with $1,000 in your pocket. Correct?
No, you cannot go back to that other lender. You have to come to me. Why do you go back to that lender that they give you a higher interest
That's the
rate,
way I
Kevin?
understand.
That's a no. So you go to another lender and they give you 6% interest. You come to me and I give you 5.8.
But if
So-
you can't give them 5.8,
If I
and you give them
cannot give you,
$1,000,
I give them one. So, do you think it's gonna happen?
no. But what if
Do
it
you?
does?
That's.
I mean,
I
I'm
give you the
curious.
rate. Yeah, I give you the $1,000 if it happened, which is never gonna happen. I
So
promise
basically, she always beats her competitor's rate.
you. Yes.
Okay. I messed that up, didn't I? I'm sorry. So this is Nasrin with the Loan Factory. Give me your phone number one more time.
832-572-8345.
Guys, give her a call. If she says she can beat the rate, she can beat the rate. Okay? So that's going to do it for this episode 21 of Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. And by the way, she painted this. Okay?
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I'm painter too. I'm artist.
Yes,
so
she's also
Kevin
an artist.
forgot to mention it.
We'll
Or
do
I
it-
forgot to mention
We'll
it.
do another podcast just about that.
Just about my art.
There you go.
Yes, whenever I'm ready with your
Yeah. We'll
new
unveil
painting.
it on the podcast.
yes.
So, episode 21, it'll be available next week for viewing on my YouTube channel. Again, I want to thank my support, Jennifer Smitis, Caitlin Kornek, Devin, and Wendy. And I want to thank Devin Smith from Only One Realty for being on the podcast, and Nas, of course. If you want to be on the podcast, too, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.